Hello and welcome to my latest episode of the Speak English with a British Accent podcast. So how have you been? Enjoying the summer holidays? I hope so. Now on this week's show I have another 5-minute RP workout, how to say some commonly used special and holiday greetings, and different ways you can say good night. So let's crack on. Section 1. 5-minute RP workout number 3, the intonation tune-up. Today's RP workout focuses on intonation. That's the rise and fall of your voice that tells the world you're a polite, well-spoken Brit or a very convincing imposter. So here's the 5-minute RP drill. Firstly, warm up for 1 minute. The Rea-lly scale. Okay, so I want you to say really like this with feeling. Firstly, as a statement. Really. It's flat. Really. Secondly, say the word with doubt in your voice. Really? Really? So we have a rising intonation. Then thirdly, say the word sarcastically. Sarcastically. Really? Really? Slight falling, rising intonation. So repeat each of these 3 times with a more exaggerated tone. So say really as a statement, so it's flat. Say it in a doubting way, so it's rising. Then in a sarcastic way, so it's generally falling. Okay, number 2. After you've done the warm-up, we'll do some mini phrases for a couple of minutes. So I've got 3 phrases I'd like you to say out loud. I'll put these in the show notes. As you say these out loud, focus on your pitch and your phrasing. Now the first phrase uses a rising, falling intonation. Would you like some tea? So we went up and down on tea. Would you like some tea? Second phrase. That's quite all right. That's quite all right. So we have a falling intonation. Now the third one is a phrase where you can stress each of the different words to get a different meaning from the sentence. So the stress is shifted, which means the meaning has shifted. So the sentence is, I didn't say she stole the money. Now, so if we put the stress on the first word, the I didn't say she stole the money. It changes the meaning to if I said, I didn't say she stole the money. So go through each of the words, say the phrase over and over, but each time stress a different word in the sentence and see how that meaning changes. And thirdly, for our workout, let's do some practice sentences. Meaning through melody. Again, I'll put these sentences in the show notes so you can go back to them and practice them. So we'll try saying each of these naturally. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Well, that's one way to do it. I'll let you know, shall I? So record yourself saying each of those 3 different sentences, experimenting with different tones. Hear how your intonation changes. Does it rise? Does it fall? Does it rise and fall? Depending on the intonation you use and the stress and the meaning you're wishing to convey. And then we have it, a very quick 5-minute intonation workout. As I say, I'll put all the sentences in the show notes so you can go back and practice. On a quick thing, as I've had to remove the make an offer option for my British accent bundle, I'm running a quick sale, so have reduced the price down to only £59. So if you're interested in getting it, why not get it at this very, very low price? learningbritishAccent.com/bundle. Section 2. Sound sincerely British. Special greetings you need. We Brits might have a reputation for being reserved, but we love a good special greeting. The trick? Polite intonation, soft stress, and just the right touch of warmth. So here's your mini RP greeting guide. Greeting number 1. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So we put a slight stress on the birth, and it's a gentle rise and fall melody. For example, happy birthday. Hope you had a lovely day. Number 2. Congratulations. Congratulations. The stress tends to fall on the la. Congratulations. For example, congratulations on your promotion. You deserve it. Number 3. Merry Christmas. Put a slight stress on the merry and we use a very cheerful tone. For example, Merry Christmas. Enjoy the mince pies. Number 4. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So the stress falls on the year and it can rise or fall depending on how lively you feel. For example, Happy New Year. Wishing you lots of joy. Number 5. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. So the stress tends to fall on the anniversary. For example, happy anniversary. Have a fantastic celebration together. Number 6. Good luck. Good luck. So the stress falls on luck. Could be a falling, could be a rising tone. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck with your exam tomorrow. Number 7. Well done. Well done. The stress falls on the done. We say it with quite a bright tone. Example, well done on your presentation. You are brilliant. Number 8 is cheers. This can mean a whole myriad of things. Thank you, goodbye, or as a toast. For example, cheers for helping me move house. Or cheers as the toast. Number 9, best wishes. Best wishes. We tend to use this more in written correspondence rather than as conversation. Best wishes, the stress would fall on the wishes. It's polite and it is quite a slightly formal phrase. Best wishes for your new adventure. Number 10, get well soon. Get well soon. We can put the stress on the well or the soon. It is a very friendly and supportive phrase. For example, get well soon. Hope you're back on your feet quickly. Number 11, Happy Easter. Happy Easter. So we put the slight stress on the beginning of Easter. It's light and it's friendly. For example, Happy Easter. Don't eat all the chocolate at once. And finally, we've got bon voyage. We've borrowed it from the French and it's said with an airy, cheerful intonation. For example, bon voyage. Enjoy your travels and stay safe. Okay, so record yourself saying each greeting. Do you sound like you're reading a weather forecast? Or like you actually care? Adjust your tone until it feels natural and warm. Now, if you want to sound clear, confident and genuinely British in every situation, the British Accent Bundle gives you all the stress patterns, intonation secrets and pronunciation fixes you need. And don't forget, it's only £59 at the moment. Section 3. How Brits really say good night. We British people might not pour our hearts out every 5 minutes, but we do know how to sound genuinely caring when saying good night. Here's how to do it without sounding like you're reciting a school play. So we've got good night, the classic and simple phrase. Stress on the night with a soft final t sound. good night. The next phrase we could use is sleep well, which is short and friendly. For example, sleep well, tomorrow's another big day. Next we've got have a good night's sleep, have a good night's sleep. This is a bit more nurturing. For example, have a good night's sleep, you deserve it. Next we've got make sure to get a good night's sleep. Make sure to get a good night's sleep. This is more of a gentle reminder. For example, make sure to get a good night's sleep before your presentation. Then we've got I hope you sleep well. I hope you sleep well. This is sincere and soft. Next, see you in the morning. See you in the morning. This is a warm way to close the evening's festivities. For example, good night. See you in the morning. And of course we've got sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. This is a softer, slightly more playful option. For example, sweet dreams, don't let the bedbugs bite, as we say, which is slightly creepy. And another alternative could be night-night, night-night. This is pretty informal and quite affectionate. For example, night-night, love you. And we've also got rest well, rest well. This is short, understated, very British. Example, rest well, you've had a long day. And finally, we've got don't stay up too late. Don't stay up too late. It's a caring, slightly teasing warning. For example, good night. Don't stay up too late watching Netflix. A few tips on pronunciation and connected speech. Firstly, linking sounds naturally. So when you say see you in the morning, it should sound like see you in the morning. See you in the morning. So we're linking the you and the in quite smoothly. Secondly, we could have some dropped or softened T's and final sounds. In good night, we're losing that duh in good. And night, the T, don't overpunch that final T. It should be quite soft. Good night. It's not good nighter. Good nighter. Thirdly, the schwa magic. In have a good night's sleep, A and good often flow together with a sort of schwa sound. Have a good night's sleep. Have a good night's sleep. And finally, don't forget your intonation for warmth. Let your voice rise slightly on sleep well, sweet dreams. So your voice can rise slightly on sleep well and sweet dreams, then fall gently at the end to sound calm and sincere. So why don't you record all these phrases as a bedtime playlist for yourself? Listen back to your recording and check, do you link words smoothly? Are your final consonants clear but gentle? And does your intonation feel kind and natural? Sweet dreams and smooth speech. Section 4. Sound bright and polite. Morning English for a British start. Whether you leap out of bed like a happy puppy or crawl out groaning like a zombie, the first things you say can set the tone for the whole day. In RP English, morning phrases are warm but not overly dramatic, polite, smooth, and just the right amount of cheerful. So we start with the classic good morning. It's classic friendly and it works for everyone. Again, we're losing that duh at the end of good morning. For example, good morning, the sun's finally out today, about time. Then we have, did you sleep well? Did you sleep well? This is a simple, caring check-in. For example, did you sleep well? You look ready to conquer the world. Thirdly, you could say, I hope you had a good night's sleep. I hope you had a good night's sleep. This is polite and slightly nurturing. For example, I hope you had a good night's sleep. It makes all the difference on a busy day. Number 4, How did you sleep? How did you sleep? This is very natural and conversational. For example, how did you sleep? I've already put the kettle on. Or you could say, I slept well, how about you? This is nice for starting a back and forth chat. For example, I slept well, how about you? I feel like I could actually run a marathon, but I won't. And then we've got, did you have a good night's sleep? Did you have a good night's sleep? Very similar, obviously, to did you sleep well, but it's slightly more formal. For example, did you have a good night's sleep? I've made some fresh toast if you're hungry. Or you could say, did you get enough rest? Did you get enough rest? This focuses on the overall rest, not just the sleep. For example, did you get enough rest? We've got a full schedule today. Or you could say, feeling refreshed? This is more casual and encouraging. For example, feeling refreshed? You seem full of energy already. What about ready to start the day? Ready to start the day? This is more energetic and motivating. For example, ready to start the day? Let's smash that to-do list. And how about time to rise and shine? Time to rise and shine. This is more playful and more upbeat. For example, time to rise and shine. The morning walk is waiting. Or what about, hope you're feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. This is quite British, a bit cheeky. For example, hope you're feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. There's coffee on the table. And lastly, what about up and at 'em? Up and at 'em. This is very casual, fun, energetic. For example, up and at 'em. It's a beautiful morning outside. So a couple of pronunciation and connected speech tips. Did you often becomes did you? It glides smoothly. Have you often softens to have you? In good morning, again, that D can blend slightly into morning, so we sort of lose it. Good morning. In time to rise and shine, so we link the rise and shine, so it sounds like an N, rise and shine, rise and shine. And we can use a gentle rising intonation in questions. Did you sleep well? To sound friendly and interested. So why don't you record yourself saying 3 or 4 of these phrases in a row, mix up the intonation, listen back and ask, do I sound warm and natural? Am I linking the words smoothly? And do I sound more inviting than a hotel alarm clock? So wishing you bright mornings and smooth speech. So we've come to the end of yet another episode, and I hope you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget to get the bundle, learningbritishacccent.com/bundle, while it is only £59. And I do hope you can join me back here, same time next week. Bye for now.